at play? The unsettling question remains. Floating artifact. While exploring the woods, a local stumbled upon a strange disc-shaped object floating in the air. Curious, he picked it up and brought it home, eager to understand what it was. The more he examined it, the clearer it became that it didn't belong to this world. The object was covered in symbols, strange, complicated markings that seemed to hold some kind of meaning, though their significance was beyond comprehension. After much thought, the local came to a conclusion. The object was of extraterrestrial origin, and those symbols were part of an alien language, one that humans would likely never be able to crack. Gosford Glyphs.
Any hieroglyphs that stand out to you?
Yeah, definitely. Follow me down here.
In Brisbane Water National Park, the Gosford Glyphs are a mysterious sight, featuring two massive sandstone walls etched with over 300 mysterious carvings. Unlike traditional indigenous Australian rock art, these engravings bear a striking resemblance to ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. One symbol, often referred to as the UFO glyph, stands out due to its peculiar shape, while some dismiss it as a mere representation of jewelry or another ancient object. Its form doesn't match any known Egyptian designs. This glyph, along with others, continues to confuse researchers, suggesting a connection or influence that doesn't align with conventional historical understanding. The meaning behind these carvings remains an unsolved mystery.
So this one here, we call the UFO glyph, and people have called that since...
Nazca message. The Nazca lines, one of the most unexplainable ancient mysteries, are huge drawings engraved into the desert floor of Peru, created by the pre-Inca Nazca culture between 500 BC and 500 AD. These massive geoglyphs form shapes of animals, plants, and intricate patterns. Some of these shapes, however, portray creatures and designs unlike anything we've ever encountered. What makes the mystery even more puzzling is that it seems impossible for humans, using the tools of their time, to have created such vast, precise designs. This has led many to wonder if ancient aliens may have visited Earth and left these lines as a message for future generations. Cave evidence. An explorer entered a cave, but soon realized it was unlike any other. While exploring, he came across a large rock covered in carvings. At first, he thought they were from an ancient civilization, but when he looked closer, he saw that the drawings showed beings that looked like aliens. Not only that, but after digging through some sand, he found alien-like statues in the cave. This discovery suggested that the civilization wasn't just ancient. It might have had contact with extraterrestrial beings. What was once thought to be a myth now seemed to have proof, showing that one of the lost civilizations might have included aliens. Jericho technology.
Wall repeatedly and then finally blow their horns, and down came the wall.
The ancient city of Jericho, located about 17 miles northeast of Jerusalem, is home to one of the most mysterious events in history. According to the Hebrew Bible, Joshua led the Israelites around the city's walls, blowing ram's horns as instructed by God. On the seventh day, the walls collapsed. Many see it as a miracle, but others suggest a different explanation. What if the Israelites had help from advanced technology? The Ark of the Covenant was with them, and some believe it was more than just a sacred box. It could have been a powerful device, possibly powered by energy beyond this world.
The Ark of the Covenant was a weapon. It was described.
Leaked encounter. A leaked video from 1959 has surfaced, showing a U.S. officer driving with a strange being in his car. The alien had a large skull and black eyes, making it clear it was not from this world. It's uncertain how it arrived, but some believe it might have come from a UFO. The creature was taken to a U.S. Army base, and rumors suggest it could still be there, locked away and hidden from the public eye. The video raises more questions about what the government might be hiding. Alien carvings. The pyramids in Egypt are filled with mysterious symbols, many of which are believed to be from ancient civilizations. While most believe these symbols were created by the people of that time, some argue differently. They point to carvings of beings that resemble aliens, as well as symbols that look like UFOs. This suggests that alien visits might not be a modern problem, but could have occurred long ago. The idea that extraterrestrial beings visited Earth in ancient times raises more questions about our history and the true meaning behind these symbols. Statue discovery. A group of archaeologists was digging in Egypt, hoping to find more mummies, but what one of them discovered was unexpected. While searching, he found a small statue of a being that looked strange. He took it home for a closer inspection, and to his disbelief, the statue resembled an alien rather than an ancient mummy. This shocking find made him question everything he knew. But what could he do except agree that extraterrestrial beings might have visited Earth thousands of years ago as well? The discovery left him wondering about the hidden truths of ancient civilizations. Volcano Base. While crossing over a volcano, the pilots in the helicopter noticed something strange at the top. A weird-looking liquid covering the surface, forming a perfect shape, almost like something could land there. It looked just like the shape of a UFO. This was the first time anyone had seen it from above, but locals nearby had reported seeing a disc-shaped object flying in and out of the volcano many times before. It seemed that the aliens were pretty smart, choosing a place where no one would ever expect them to be. Faceless encounter.
A la madre, güey.
While exploring, friends were filming in a spot known for alien sightings when they saw something that made them freeze. In the distance, there stood a shadowy humanoid figure, completely featureless. No face, no details, just a smooth, dark form standing still. In the beginning, they thought it might be a person, but the longer they stared, the more it felt wrong. This thing didn't move like a person. It didn't feel human at all. They quickly realized they needed to leave. Many believe what they saw that day wasn't human. It was an alien.
¿Qué quieres?
Alien statue. A group of archaeologists was digging in the ground when suddenly one of them found a small metal hammer. Pretty strange, but trust me, you haven't seen what's coming. Just a few moments later, a statue was uncovered beneath the hammer. It was humanoid in shape, but unlike anything they'd ever seen before. It looked like an extraterrestrial being. They were shocked to see this, but despite their disbelief, they couldn't deny what they had just found. The discovery left them questioning everything they thought they knew about history. Hidden artifacts. You might have seen old civilization stuff, but surely you have no idea about this. A video recorded by a worker in Area 51 showed alien artifacts, old rings, bracelets, and even a statue that looked like an alien. The items were covered in strange patterns. Some people believe that if these artifacts exist, then aliens must have been involved. Who knows? In the future, we might even get a video showing more of their secrets. Restricted discovery. A worker at Area 51 once found himself in a restricted zone. At first, everything seemed calm, but as he entered a room, he saw something unbelievable. Lying on the ground was a humanoid being, lifeless and unmoving. He knew instantly why this area was off limits. Panic set in as he realized what he had stumbled upon. Noticing the silent circumstances, he feared that he may get caught. This made him take a quick decision to leave without telling anyone. Forest being. While crossing through the woods, an explorer stumbled upon something he would never forget. His eyes caught sight of something lying under a branch. In the start, he thought it might be an animal, but as he approached, he was shocked to find a humanoid being with a strange-looking skull. It was lifeless. The realization hit him hard. It had made its way to Earth, but didn't survive here. He stood frozen for a moment, unsure of what to do, before walking away, knowing he had just encountered something otherworldly, more precisely, an alien. Skull discovery. On 12 September 2023, in Mexico, a local wandered through the woods and stumbled upon an unimaginable sight. There, lying in the underbrush, was a very large skull with big eyes. It wasn't any known creature. This was a humanoid extraterrestrial, lifeless. The reason for its extinction was unclear, but the sight was enough to scare him. Feeling an uneasy presence, he quickly decided to leave, knowing it was best not to stay any longer in the mysterious and unsettling scene. Leaked examination. A leaked video in 2023 quickly went viral, shaking the internet. In the footage, scientists were seen gathered around a strange humanoid being, closely examining it. Though the video quality wasn't great, it was clear enough for viewers to recognize that the being was extraterrestrial. Some online speculated that the video was filmed at Area 51, where the being was possibly part of secret experiments, with many wondering just what the government was studying in its hidden labs. Leaked examination. Theorists have long claimed that NASA cuts its live feed whenever a UFO appears near the International Space Station. Recently, a UFO watcher noticed a strange object while watching the ISS stream. A mysterious object was floating nearby, and just like that, the stream cut off for about 15 seconds. He thinks it was done on purpose to hide the object. Some believe it was just space junk, or even the moon. But after so many sightings, many are convinced NASA might be hiding proof of something not from this world. Frozen visitor. In April 2011, in the snowy parts of Russia, some locals made a strange discovery. They found what looked like a lifeless alien body lying half buried in the cold ground. It had a thin frame, strange facial features, and parts of it were missing. One of them guessed it had been lying there for about a week. The area is already known for UFO sightings, and this only added more to the mystery. What they saw that day still leaves people talking about what really happened out there. Cave secret. Grave robbers digging through a cave near Nazca, Peru, were searching for treasure, but what they found was far from gold. Deeper inside, they came across a strange humanoid figure lying in the dark. Its skin was blue, and its shape didn't match anything human. For a moment, they thought it was a statue, but it gave off a strange energy. One of them said it felt like the cave itself didn't want them there. They believed it was an alien, and they knew if they stayed longer, the night might turn into something far worse. Reptilian mummy. On January 19th, 2025, a shocking video appeared online showing a mummy unlike anything seen before. This one wasn't wrapped in cloth. It was fully visible, and it looked terrifying. Its sharp, massive teeth made it look more like a monster than anything human. The video claimed it was found in a secret museum hidden from the world. Some viewers believed it was a reptilian mummy, while others said it was an alien creature. Either way, people agreed on one thing. If this thing were ever alive, it could have been a threat to all of humanity. Ringed being.
Y aquí pueden ver un anillo. ¿Lo alcanzan a ver?
This video revealed a side of reality many still don't believe. It showed a humanoid being lying in a lab, and it had all the usual features of what people describe as aliens. Big eyes. But what really caught attention was a metallic ring on its finger. That one detail sparked much confusion online. Could aliens wear rings too? And if so, why? Some think it might help track them, like a tag, to know which one was sent where. It raised more questions than answers, but the being was clearly not from here.
En la falange del medio. En la misma.
Sky Visitor. A video was leaked from a lab where a scientist was seen examining a strange being. In the start, it looked like a normal test, but this creature wasn't from Earth. It had features that clearly showed it came from the sky, and extraterrestrial. The being had arrived long ago and never left. Many believe the video came from Area 51, the only place known to keep such secrets. No one knew about this before, and if this one was real, then there might be more like it still hidden from the world. Snow encounter. While enjoying a cold winter night in the woods, a group of friends heard strange noises from deep inside the trees. Curious, they went to check, and what they saw left them frozen. A large humanoid figure was in the snow, struggling to stand. From the way it looked, it seemed like it had just fallen from the sky. Its body shape and size made it clear. It was an alien. The friends didn't wait around. They quietly left the area, and since that night, no one has seen or heard anything strange there again. Lab examination. You've seen regular checkups of humans, but you've never seen this. In December 2022, a video surfaced online showing a scientist examining a strange creature, but this one wasn't human. It had big black eyes, just like the ones many say belong to extraterrestrials. The checkup was said to be recorded inside Area 51, but what really scared people wasn't just the being, it was the thought that this place might be hiding things far more terrifying. Forgotten creature. This video was also taken inside Area 51, but the creature in it was in a very different condition. It was lifeless. How long had it been like that? No one knew. What was known, however, was that it didn't come from Earth. It was from another planet. The creature was unlike any other seen before. Perhaps it was from a different breed of extraterrestrials, but for the same purpose, and one thing was clear, it never left. It stayed there, in the shadows of Area 51, forgotten by time, but not by those who knew. The subscribers pick.
Never would notify the media when an interesting case came up.
And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. In 1969, the U.S. Air Force ended Project Blue Book, saying UFOs posed no threat. But Dr. J. Allen Hynek, who worked closely on the project, didn't agree. He believed key reports were hidden, and the public wasn't told the full truth. One major case happened in 1967 at Malmstrom Air Force Base. 10 nuclear missiles shut down during a reported UFO sighting. Officers were ordered to stay quiet. Years later, some spoke out, confirming what really happened. Secret files later showed that UFOs were indeed tied to national security concerns.
They could, to keep it down. So they definitely withheld information.